How fibromyalgia affects men, the often hidden struggle. Fibromyalgia is commonly perceived as a condition that affects mostly women, but men also live with it often silently. Although fewer men receive a diagnosis, research suggests this may be due to underreporting, social stigma, diagnostic stereotypes, or symptoms being misunderstood rather than the condition being genuinely rare in men. For many men, the journey to understanding their symptoms can be long and isolating. Delayed diagnosis and misunderstanding. Men with fibromyalgia are more likely to have their symptoms dismissed or attributed to stress, overwork, or mental health issues. Cultural expectations around masculinity may also discourage men from seeking help, describing pain openly, or acknowledging fatigue. As a result, many men spend years without a clear diagnosis, which can delay effective management. Impact on physical function and daily life. Fibromyalgia symptoms such as widespread pain, muscle stiffness, headaches, and overwhelming fatigue can affect a man's ability to work, exercise, or participate in family life. Jobs that require physical labor or extended concentration may become particularly challenging. This can contribute to feelings of frustration, loss of identity, and reduced self-confidence. Relationships and social roles. Fatigue and pain can affect social life, parenting roles, and intimate relationships. Men may struggle with guilt over reduced energy or the need to cancel plans. Partners and families may also need time to understand the unpredictable nature of fibromyalgia symptoms. The importance of recognition and support. Recognizing that fibromyalgia affects men is essential. Increased awareness encourages earlier diagnosis, better support, and a more open conversation about chronic pain in men. With the right management, such as pacing activities, pain strategies, lifestyle adjustments, and emotional support, men can build effective tools to navigate daily challenges.
I'm David Shepherd. I'm 37 years old and I've had fibromyalgia for nearly 3 years now. On a daily basis. No matter how good your sleep is, you seem to wake up the same. So I'm having to put more energy in on a daily basis just for basic things.
Mm-hmm. And has it stopped you or with regards to work, or is there any impact on family life?
I've continued to work. I continued to basically do everything I did before. It just takes a lot more effort.
The stigma surrounding fibromyalgia and men's mental health. Fibromyalgia carries its own challenges, but for men, the stigma can be even heavier. Many men grow up hearing that they should be strong, push through pain, or never show weakness. When fibromyalgia enters their lives, those expectations can become barriers to seeking help, speaking openly, or even acknowledging their symptoms. Because fibromyalgia is invisible, men are often misunderstood or doubted. Pain, fatigue, and cognitive difficulties are difficult to explain, and many fear being judged as dramatic, unreliable, or not man enough. This silence can deepen emotional strain and prevent men from accessing the support they need. Mental health stigma adds another layer. Men with fibromyalgia may experience anxiety, depression, or burnout, not only from the condition itself but from the pressure to hide their struggles. Many feel isolated, believing they must cope alone rather than reach out. Breaking this stigma starts with open conversation. When we recognize that fibromyalgia affects men too, and that their emotional well-being matters, we create space for understanding, validation, and support. Encouraging men to share their experiences helps dismantle stereotypes and builds a community where no one feels ashamed for living with chronic pain.
Hi, my name's Richard Salafwood. I'm 44 and I've had fibromyalgia for nearly 13 years now. It's had an enormous impact on my life. First thing that jumps to mind is the impact on my mental health, the struggle I've had with it, how much it's affected my energy levels, confidence, ability to work. It's really led to a lot of fear and anxiety around my future, my financial future. It's led me to some pretty dark places with depression. It's affected my relationships enormously with people. It's very hard to, because I'm so up and down and unsure about how I'm going to feel on a day-by-day basis. It's really impacted like my social life, my relationships with my wife. the impact it's hard to get through into words.
Mhm.
It's such an enormous burden to carry, and it's such a difficult thing to explain to other people. So even though I'm a lot more open with it these days, it's very, very hard to put into words what is going on with me. And because it's invisible, no one can see what's wrong with me. It makes it 10 times harder.
Fibromyalgia Action UK wants to build support that truly works for men, support that feels comfortable, practical, and safe. And to do that, we need to hear from you. What would help you to get involved? What kind of support, groups, or activities would you actually enjoy? Men-only spaces, online chats, activity-based meetups, anonymous Q&A sessions. Something completely different. So tell us, what would make you feel welcome? What would help you feel understood? How can Fibromyalgia Action UK support you better? Not just as someone living with fibro, but as a man navigating all that comes with it.